against the dark. Cold October, breathing silver still. There's a witch in the Ferris Wheel. First time round she looked 35. Black hair, pinned moonlight in her eyes. She passed above us quiet as a star, then disappeared behind the turning cars. Behind the turning cars she came again. The little lines beside her eyes were gone. A man below took off his hat instead. At something gray that hadn't been there. Nobody spoke. The wheel rolled on. The witch in the Ferris wheel, round above us, beautiful and still. One more turn, she goes up young. Somebody comes down old. One more turn, the lights go round. Nobody knows who pays until they touch the ground. They touch the ground and check their hands, their hair, their eyes, the faces of their friends. A boy beside the gate rubbed at his cheek. His mother saw the change and couldn't speak. She couldn't speak, but stayed in line. Above us she was 29, then 23, then maybe less. Every circle took another year and laid more light across her dress. She never smiled at what she took. She barely seemed to look below. But every time the wheel came round, her face grew young, her eyes stayed old. The witch in the Ferris wheel, round above us, beautiful and still. One more turn, she goes up young. Somebody comes down old. One more turn, now everybody knows. Still the line gets longer underneath the glow. Underneath the glow, you ask me which of all those cars belonged to the witch. I pointed before she came in view, then wondered if you noticed that I knew. She rose above us, white against the night, and when she saw me, she lifted one hand. I didn't wave. The wheel kept climbing, 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 until the midway lost its sound and every light was far below. For one suspended breath, she looked no older than a girl, but those eyes were older than the wheel. Her lips moved once against the glass. One more turn, then gravity returned. One more turn, the carriage sways. A woman leaves the queue, then checks her face and takes her place again. While his father counts the gray that wasn't there before. One more turn, no one leaves. The witch in the Ferris wheel, round above us, beautiful and still. One more turn, the gate swings wide, and still they step inside. There's a woman in the highest car, where the bulbs turn gold against the dark. Cold October, breathing silver still. There's a witch in the Ferris